field. And here's our 12-time Bristol winner to get this party started.
Man, oh man, oh man. Does it get any better than this? This is what racing is all about. Bristol, Tennessee, up on the wheel. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Let's drink some paint, boys. Looks like old Biff. Looks like he made a good choice on that outside.
Darryl, what I noticed, A.J. Allmendinger in the 22 almost went and then realized, hey, I can't beat Biffle to the line, and had to check up and back off.
When Greg Biffle comes back around, he will double the number of laps that pole winners have led this year. That's 2. Fifth place, Regan Smith trying to hold back Carl Edwards. With the progressive banking, the upper lane appears to be the racing groove. Try to get your passing done on the inside, and here comes Carl.
Yeah, right now, I mean, the track's green, and there's not a lot of rubber laid down. This is the most difficult part of the race, the start of it here. Low tire pressure, no rubber on the track, not a lot of grip.
Almirola and Keselowski looking in side by side. But it's kind of a double-wide clog here because Edwards gets into the corner better than Smith, but the 78 powers off the corner.
When you're pinched down on the bottom like that, you just need the whole racetrack to be able to make the pass. Somebody's out there, they just bog you down, you can't go.
Here comes Jeff Gordon, A.J. Allmendinger. Dinger trying to take second place. He qualified outside pole, but started the race on the inside, and Gordon got a better jump from the outside of row 2 than he did.
He almost had the pass complete the last time off, too, and got plumb sideways underneath Jeff Gordon in that 24.
Ryan Newman in the 39 looking on.
Now, back in the day on the old track, I know people say they like the old track, new track, whatever. You could not race like this. You couldn't race with a guy side by side. There was no second groove.
Gordon able to hold Allmendinger off. So it's Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and then the Chevy of Newman and Smith.
And this is where a guy like A.J. Allmendinger, he's got to really, really be patient. And don't get frustrated here. He's faster than Jeff Gordon, but Jeff Gordon has the position.
They have a pretty good gap on that fifth place battle, which has settled down now between Regan Smith, Brad Keselowski, Carl Edwards, and Eric Almirola. Pretty good gap there.
And just, we're about not quite a half lap already from Greg Biffle catching the rear of this field. He's coming off the 2, the last car just went into 3. That's how quickly you can catch up to the back of the field here.
Now you'll see the leader. There's Greg Biffle in the 16. And less than half a lap away, tail end of the field. Here comes the Dinger, second place.
I believe Jeff Gordon finally said, I think I'll let this kid go. That's what makes Jeff Gordon so good here. He knows when to race, and he knows when to let people go.
Now he's got his hands full of Ryan Newman in that 39 car, though, working him over for third spot.
But Larry, the spotter's probably telling Jeff right now, a little gap between you and the next group of cars. Gordon might want to let Newman go as well.
10th place, Kyle Busch trying to work underneath Marcus Ambrose, Joey Logano in the 20.
And let somebody go is really not what you do. You just know it's not a good time to be racing somebody that could maybe slip into you and wreck you.
Darryl, I love the interview you did with Kyle Busch in the pre-race show, the driver of that 18 car. And to me, one thing that's always impressed me, and we saw it in qualifying on Friday, his car control. Unbelievable.
It really is, Larry. And he does. He explains it very well. And I'm like you. That was a fun interview. He was loose and really a good little guy to interview.
Back in third place, Ryan Newman still cannot get by and clear Jeff Gordon. Gordon hanging tough in third. Dick?
Well, Gordon said the car is simply pathetic in turns 1 and 2, Mike.
We hear that almost every week, Larry. At the beginning of these races, he doesn't like his car.
And there you just saw it. And Larry, as we talked, you're guessing at the setup because you've got a green racetrack. And it looks like that team, for the condition we have right now, that's not what that car wants.
Well, and they've got to be patient here. You know, we know we're going to get that caution no matter what at lap 50, and that will kind of be the dilemma, is how much do we adjust the race car to these track conditions because we know we're going to get rubber down. In fact, I'm already seeing it starting to turn back black again.
Greg Biffle leads A.J. Allmendinger by 1 second, Jeff Gordon and Ryan Newman by 3, and Regan Smith the top 5.